All right, what's up, guys? So today we have a new video for you guys. I will update you on Bitcoin and the few altcoins that we looked at yesterday, and I also have a few more ones for you to look at. All right, welcome, guys. You know what to do. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe and like button. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a fantastic Tuesday. Not sure if you watched the video from yesterday, but I took a look at Bitcoin and gave you some ideas of what I'm watching on Bitcoin and a few altcoins that I'm watching as well. So today I'm gonna just do a very quick update on what levels I'm watching on Bitcoin, a potential setup on Bitcoin, actually two, and then we're gonna go through 5 altcoins that I'm watching for potential long. And yeah, let's just go through it. So we have Bitcoin right here. We have Bitcoin right here, which had a beautiful move yesterday, right? So daily candle closing. I wanted to say closing on the monthly open, but you know that daily close was the monthly open, so obviously it makes no sense. Anyway, we had a beautiful daily candle right here, and we went above the daily 50 EMA. And if you've been following me for a while, you know I put a lot of emphasis and a lot of importance on the daily 50 EMA, but I just recorded a video for the Nest newsletter subscribers where I kind of go into depth why that's not as important anymore because of the macroeconomics and the geopolitics of the world. So definitely check out the newsletter. You can go to thebirdnest.com/newsletter and sign up for that one if you want a 10-minute video where I kind of go through this idea for Bitcoin in great detail. Anyway, so what I'm thinking here for Bitcoin is we have two levels of interest. The first level is the breakout area at around 40K, where we also have the daily 20 EMA right here. And the second level is around 42K, where we have right below the daily 50 EMA, right? So I'm just going to give you one idea that I'm watching, right? So first level is the daily 50 EMA. Right, and the second level is the daily 20 EMA, right? So 40K and 42K, two very important levels, right? If we take this breakout move right here and we add the fib tool to the low and the high of that breakout move, you will see that the 50% fib and the 618 actually comes in right on the daily 20 EMA, and I really do like this, right? I really do like the fact that we're hitting a resistance area around this area, right? So we're hitting some type of resistance area here, and you can kind of view this as a range. And if this is a range, we would then watch the daily 20 EMA as the as the range EQ area. So this breakout right here would be a break above the range EQ, right? So we're hitting range high area, and we could expect a move back down to 40K. Now, if we do get a move back down to 40K, we're most likely going to hit the 0.618, obviously. And if we get that, while at the same time getting a stochastic RSI bull cross on the 4-hour below 30 while hitting the 0.618, which is compatible with the daily 20 EMA, you're probably going to have the daily 4-hour, the 4-hour 20 EMA around here and the 4-hour 50 EMA around here. If that happens, excuse me, we have a pretty interesting long scenario right here where I would like to go long on that bounce with a a 4-hour bullish engulfing. Like I said, I talked more about this setup in detail in the video for the newsletter subscribers, but this is what I'm watching on Bitcoin. And because I'm watching this on Bitcoin, I also have a couple of ideas to show you on altcoins that would most likely confirm if this happens on Bitcoin. Now, remember that, sorry, my throat is killing me. I'm still not really fine after the whole COVID shit. It seems to be something wrong with my throat. Never mind. So we had two levels here, right? We had the 42K region where we also could get a bounce, but it's basically what I'm watching is basically somewhere between 39.5 and 42K is where I want to see a bounce happening. So the altcoins that I'm watching is FTT, right? I covered this one yesterday as well, and this lines up pretty nicely, right? I like the fact that we have the 50% level right here. So we have the The 50% level and the area between the 50% and the 618 comes in very nicely right around the $44 area. And so this is actually lining up for quite a nice long, in my opinion, a nice swing long where I would have my stop loss below below 40.8 and yeah, take profit at TP1 would be around 48, TP2 would be around 49, and TP3 around 42, something like that, right? So this is the setup for FTT, and it's probably gonna confirm somewhere inside the long reload zone if Bitcoin retraces and bounces. Then we have AVEX, which is now showing us something interesting. So this is the setup we looked at yesterday, right? In the video yesterday, where I wanted to see a break above this area. So either a move back down to the weekly open and then a break and retest of that area. But whatever happens, it's the 84 area that we wanted to see reclaimed. And it's happening right now. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to post a setup on this, and it's quite choppy around this area. So I'm not sure how I would like to play this, but it kind of looks like AVEX is using this area as support right now, and it's probably going to move higher. But if Bitcoin starts retracing, we're not going to see these altcoins run. So what I'm looking at is I'm thinking Bitcoin will retrace, right? So I'm looking at altcoins that are ready to hit interesting areas in case it retraces, and then FTT would be a perfect candidate for that. And move back down to 44 for FTT is exactly what we're looking for. I also have Phil right here, but Phil would be a scalp, right? So Phil, what I'm watching here is actually, you know what? I'm not liking Phil. I'm moving that down. Let's look at Dash. What are we thinking on Dash right here? Actually, Dash is not really lining up for anything that good either. We have CVC, and we could see same thing happening on CVC as with FTT. So on CVC, we want to see a retest of the $0.28 area. And if that happens, we want to see a 4-hour bullish engulfing somewhere around that area with the stochastics RSI bull cross below 30 on the 4-hour. And this would then be the setup. So, you know, the average R on this setup would be 2.3 or something like that, but still it's decent, right? But these are the two setups I'm watching mainly. I do think AVEX will have some bullish momentum going forward in the next few days if this market structure continues on Bitcoin. But really the two ones of most importance for me is FTT and CVC. So CVC would look like this, and then you look at FTT and you would have this. All right, guys, that's the two ideas that I want you guys to be focused on going forward in the next few days. If you see this activating, you want to see a 4-hour bullish engulfing somewhere around 44 with the stochastics RSI bull cross below 30. And on CVC, you want to see a 4-hour bullish engulfing around 0.28 with a 4-hour stochastics bull cross below 30. Preferably, you want all of this to happen at the same time as Bitcoin, it's bouncing either on the daily 50 EMA or around the daily 20 EMA. All right, guys, that's it. Take care and see you guys in the next one.